Judy, starring Louise Erickson as Judy and John Brown as father.
Hello?
Hello, Judy.
Randolph, my darling little brother. What did you find out?
Well, Tootsie's going to wear a pink taffeta with a high neck. She said that'll enable her to look like Jean Crane from the front.
Well, what about the back?
Well, it's cut way down in the back, and it's got a bustle, which Tootsie says will enable her to look like Lana Turner from that, side.
Oh, Randolph, my worst fears are realized. It isn't fair.
What is it?
Tootsie is going to look like two dream girls at the dance, and I'll just look like myself from both sides.
That's Judy, folks. Judy Foster, the lovable teenage girl who is close to all our hearts. It is a nice, peaceful evening at the Fosters for Judy's father, mother, and kid brother Randolph until Judy says...
Father,
Yes, Judy.
I have a person who can help me.
Oh, really, dear?
Yes, Father. I'm facing destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah, she faces it once a day and twice on Sundays.
Randolph. Mother, will you please speak to your younger child?
Of course. Good evening, Randolph.
Good evening, Mother.
Oh, Mother, you never discipline him.
Well, what's bothering you, Judy?
Well, Father, tomorrow night, I am going to be a member of the most intellectual gathering of any gathering I have ever been a member of.
You are?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to attend the Gregory Hickson lecture.
Oh, Gregory Hickson. Who's he?
Why, Melvin, don't you know he's the authority on international relations?
Oh, yes, of course. International relations.
Do you suppose they're worse than our Ashtabula relations?
Randolph, really, if that's the best you can do, just don't try. That is the worst joke I have ever heard.
It certainly is, Randolph. I didn't even like it when your father told it 12 years ago.
Father, I feel I simply cannot go to this lecture without assistance from you. It's so terribly intellectual. I really need your help.
Oh. Intellectual, huh? Well, now, Judy, I wouldn't say I was any George Bernard Shaw.
I wouldn't say that either.
No, but it is true, Judy, that I do try to keep abreast of the times on literature, art, politics, all the important things.
I know you do, Father.
Oh, yes, indeed. Everybody should keep up on things. None of us should miss going to lectures. Why, when you realize how lucky we all are to have the opportunity of improving our minds, for taking such an interest in the worthwhile things.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Now, what shall I explain to you? Art? Politics? Music? What would you like to discuss first?
A red raincoat.
A red raincoat?
Mm-hmm. It's in the Bonton window, and it's just darling, Father. And it's just the thing to wear to the lecture tomorrow night, in case of rain.
Well, it's not going to rain, and that's final.
Oh, Father.
Well, anyway, Judy, if it does rain, your father can let us out in front of the auditorium, and we'll wait for him in the lobby.
Yes, that's right. Wait for me? What lobby?
Well, Melvin, Judy just told you. The Gregory Hickson lecture tomorrow night at the Civic Auditorium.
I thought it was Judy who was going. What's it got to do with me?
Well, I bought tickets for all of us. I assumed, of course, Melvin, that you'd want to go.
A man who keeps up on things like you, Father.
Oh, I do. But, well, Dora, it might rain.
Well, now, Melvin, a little rain wouldn't scare you, would it?
How long is the lecture going to last?
Well, I don't know. An hour, I guess.
Oh, just an hour. Well, then, of course, I'll be glad to go.
And then 2 hours for discussion.
I wouldn't miss it for 2 hours for discussion. Oh, no.
Ho-hum. When you realize how lucky we are to have the opportunity
Never mind, Randall. Dora, when did you say this lecture was?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Oh, tomorrow night. That's Wednesday.
The day before Thursday.
Oh, Dora, I am sorry, but I'm not going to be able to go after all. Oh, this is a shame.
Why not, Melvin?
I have a previous engagement.
Which he will make as soon as possible.
That's not so, Randall. You know, I told you, Dora, we were redecorating the lodge for the Benevolent Order of Bison.
Yes?
Well, the boys thought they could save the lodge some money if we all got together and did it ourselves. And Wednesday night is the night 4 of us are going to pay.
Oh, Melvin, couldn't they get along without you?
Dora, would you want me to shirk my duty?
No.
It's my obligation. They're counting on me. They need me.
And Father needs them.
Well, Melvin, if you feel you absolutely have to go.
Oh, I do, Dora. I do. I'm really sorry. Now, you and Judy be sure to take very careful notes so you can tell me all about it. I wish I could go, too.
Oh, well, cheer up, Melvin.
It's such a disappointment.
Well, what if you do miss one lecture? I bought season tickets, and there are 9 more in the series you can go to.
Foster, what kept you?
I'm sorry to be late, Emerson. I had to drop Dora and the kids off at that Hickson lecture.
Oh, I almost got stuck to go to that, too.
Well, I certainly was glad I had a good excuse.
Yeah, imagine 3 hours on international relations.
Yeah, I bet they're worse than my Ashtabula relations. Do you get it, Emerson?
I get it.
Oh, you do? Yes. Well, hand me a paintbrush and I'll get to work.
Foster, the darndest thing happened tonight.
It did?
Yeah. Nobody remembered to buy brushes.
No kid.
And here we all were, and our wives were all at the lecture.
Yeah.
We thought it would be so lonesome if we all just went home and sat.
Yeah.
And we couldn't go back and interrupt the lecture once it started.
No, we couldn't do that.
So?
So the other boys are waiting for us in the card room.
Foster, how did you guess?
Now, listen, boys. Let's not play for chicken feed tonight.
Now, Foster, take it easy.
Yeah, well, Emerson, when I play bridge, I like to gamble. Make it interesting. Huh, Whiteman?
Yeah, I'm with you.
How about you, Peters?
You name it.
Attaboy. Shall we say, an 80th of a cent? Sure lead, Peters. You know, fellas, I've been looking at this place tonight. It's a big room. It might take us a long time to get it repainted.
You're right, Foster.
How long is the lecture series?
9 weeks.
I'd say it would take us about 9 weeks.
That's a swell idea.
One thing, though, we stick together in this. Nobody tells his wife.
You're darn right. And to cinch it, we better have a penalty.
Okay. What should it be?
Well, I've got an idea. The guy that spills the beans has to paint the lodge all by himself.
Holy mackerel. Foster, it would take a guy a month to paint it by himself.
Yeah, that's a pretty steep price to pay.
Well, we have to make it stiff.
Well, all right.
I guess so. I think that's a pretty big forfeit, but okay.
Well, after all, fellows, I only suggested it for your protection, to protect you against your wives. After all, it's no problem in my house. When I want to play cards, I say to Dora, Dora, tonight I am going out to play cards. Yes, sir. Dora knows who's the head of the Foster house, sir. Oh, my gosh. What time is it?
11 o'clock.
Oh, my goodness, I promised to pick Dora up at 1:45. She'll be furious. She'll never forgive me. Oh, my goodness, where's my coat?
Hey, Foster, we haven't played this hand.
Yeah, well, you play it for me. You're my partner. It ought to win the rubber. Now I have to get Dora. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir. I guess Dora knows who's the head of the Foster household.
Hello?
Hello, Foster. This is Whiteman.
Oh, Whiteman. Yeah, I was just going to call you. How'd I do last night?
Well, Foster, I hate to tell you this.
Uh-oh. Bad news.
Yep, you paid for the party.
I did, huh? What'd I lose?
13 cents.
Oh, had me worried there for a while.
Pay Emerson.
Emerson?
Yes, he had the ace, king, queen, 6 times of diamonds.
Oh.
Yep, we went down 4 tricks on that hand you walked out on.
6 diamonds.
Wouldn't you think he'd have bid them?
Yeah, well, I can see why he kept still.
Well, I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, Foster?
Oh, sure. Remember now, mum's the word.
Father, are you through with the phone?
Judy, how long have you been there?
Well, I just came in this minute.
Oh, well, that's fine, Judy, fine. Welcome home.
Thank you. I've got to make an important call to Mitzi regarding clothes. Oh, Father,
Yes, Judy.
who's buying diamonds?
Diamonds? What diamonds?
Well, when I walked in the room, I heard you mention 6 diamonds. And naturally, when a girl hears about diamonds, she can't help but listen. Diamonds are so expensive.
They certainly are, Judy.
Are you, Father?
Am I what?
Are you buying the diamonds?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. Is it a surprise?
Yes, it certainly is.
I heard you say mum's the word.
I did? I said that?
Yes, Father.
Judy, all right, I'll tell you, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anybody.
Oh, I won't, Father.
You see, we fellas... No. It was this way. Ed Emerson is buying his wife a diamond bracelet for their wedding anniversary.
He is? A diamond bracelet? I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
Oh, but that's wonderful, a diamond bracelet. Oh, it's so romantic. It's such an imaginative gift.
It certainly is. Now, remember, Judy, not a word of this to anybody.
Oh, Father, you know how I am with a secret. Randolph, be honest with me. Do you think I'll ever be a woman of mystery, intrigue, and exoticness?
Well, to be honest with you, Judy.
Randolph, I've changed my mind. Don't answer that question.
Judy,
Yes, Mother.
I'm going out, dear. Mrs. Emerson called and wants me to drive her to the club.
All right, Mother.
She let Mr. Emerson take the car today. It's their wedding anniversary.
Now, there's a present for you.
She hasn't gone to the club in a year. I don't see why she had to pick today to go.
She probably wants to show off her diamond bracelet.
Her what?
Well, the diamond bracelet Mr. Emerson's giving her for their anniversary present.
He is?
Yes, Father told me. Only it was a secret.
It certainly was.
Randall, I wouldn't have said anything about it, except that if today's their anniversary, obviously Mr. Emerson has given it to her already. So obviously everybody will know about it anyway.
With Mrs. Emerson, obviously.
Well, it's all right to tell me, Judy. You know how I am with a secret.
Oh, I knew it'd be safe with you, Mother. Come on, Randolph.
Where are we going?
To my boudoir. I'm going to try on some new eyelashes, and I want you to tell me which length is most alluring.
Oh, the things I do for you.
I'll just give Mrs. Emerson the ring. Now, if she hasn't got it yet, I won't say a word.
All right, Mother.
Diamond bracelet. Now, that's what I call a present. My goodness, wait until the girls hear about. Hello, Mrs. Emerson. This is Dora Foster. I just wanted to tell you that I'll pick you up. Oh, Mrs. Emerson, you're crying. Oh, don't say things like that. I'm sure Mr. Emerson hasn't forgotten it's your anniversary. Well, I just happen to know that he's bought something perfectly wonderful for you. Yes, he has. Well, I got it on the best authority. Well, there's a first time for everything, even after 22 years. No, really, Judy heard it from her father, who heard it from Mr. Emerson, and just happened, accidentally, to tell me. Well, all right, but if I tell you, promise not to let on to Mr. Emerson that you know until he gives it to you. All right? It's a diamond bracelet. What do you think of that, Mrs. Emerson? Mrs. Emerson? Oh, good heavens, I think she's fainted.
Hello?
Foster?
Oh, hello, Emerson. I hear those diamonds kind of fixed you up the other night.
They fixed me up all right. Melvin Foster, you pay off or I'll sue.
All this fuss about 13 cents?
No, about a diamond bracelet.
Huh?
You told Judy I was buying my wife a diamond bracelet.
I told you. Oh, that. Oh, Emerson, that was just a little joke. Ha ha.
Ha yourself.
Well, I had to tell Judy something. See, she came in while I was talking to Whiteman about your diamond hat. Now, if I told her the truth, think what would have happened.
Think what has happened. Now my wife expects a diamond bracelet. And as long as you were so generous with my money, you can just go right out and buy her one.
Oh, now, Emerson, don't be ridiculous. I can't afford a diamond bracelet.
Okay, then, if that's the way you feel about it, you can paint the lodge.
Huh?
Yes, sir, you can paint it all by yourself, too. That was the deal.
Well, I can't take time off from my business to paint the lodge. Oh, now, look, explain to Mrs. Emerson. Tell her how Judy makes things up. Tell her it was all a mistake. Tell her...
You tell her. I dare you.
All right, I will. I'm not afraid of her. I'll just go right up and I'll say, Mrs. Emerson. I'll say, Mrs. Emerson.
Yes,
Emerson.
Foster, go on.
How much does a diamond bracelet cost?
And now back to A Date with Judy.
Hello, Mr. Osgood.
Mr. Foster, what can I do for you?
I came in to see about a diamond bracelet.
A diamond bracelet, Mr. Foster?
Something sort of distinctive, but modest.
I have just the thing for you. It's beautiful, custom-made, exquisite.
That sounds fine.
And seeing that it's for you, Mr. Foster, I'll let you have it at half price.
Well, that sounds good.
Here it is, right here.
Say.
And to you, the price is...
Yes.
$5,000.
Well,
A special bargain to you.
yes. Whew. I'll tell you, Osgood, I never believe in taking advantage of anybody. I don't feel I should accept the sacrifice.
Oh, now, Foster...
show me something else. Something not quite so beautiful.
Foster, I've shown you everything I've got in the store.
I know.
And now, this here is the only bracelet I have in which I could set just one diamond.
Well, all right, I'll take it.
Fine.
Oh, say, I just happened to think. Guess what? You won't have to use one of your diamonds.
I won't?
No, I just remembered I've got a perfectly beautiful diamond chip in an old stick pin.
Diamond chip?
Yes, sir, you can put that in. Why, it'll look positively distinctive. Unique. Don't you think?
Don't worry, Mr. Foster. There isn't a doubt in my mind that this diamond bracelet will be the only one of its kind in the whole history of diamond bracelets.
Hello, Mr. Osgood.
Hello, Judy. How are you, Randolph?
Oh, I'm feeling a little middle-aged today.
Huh? What can I do for you kids?
Well, Mr. Osgood, this morning I said to myself, Judy Foster, I said, do you realize that Christmas will be here? I said,
My sister talks to such interesting people, Mr. Osgood.
And then I said, Judy, you are so right. And just think how your whole dear family worries and worries about what to buy you for Christmas. Well, Mr. Osgood, I don't want my dear family to worry, so I quickly said to myself, what shall I do to keep my dear family from worrying about what to buy me for Christmas?
And you answered yourself, go and pick out the presents yourself.
Yes, Randolph, that's what I said. So, Mr. Osgood, I'll just sort of look around, if I may, and casually point out the things that I like. And should my dear family come in here to choose a present for me, you could sort of casually point out what I pointed out to you.
Well, now, Judy, that sounds like a very good idea. Start pointing.
I knew you'd understand, Mr. Osgood.
Sure, Judy. I've got a daughter myself. Say, incidentally, you tell your father I'll have that diamond bracelet ready earlier than I thought.
Diamond bracelet? My father?
Yes, he picked one out this afternoon.
My father did?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. He spent the whole afternoon here.
Oh. Come on, Randolph.
But, Judy, aren't you going to choose your Christmas presents?
No, there's something I have to do. Thank you for everything, Mr. Osgood. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, goodbye, kids.
Randolph, I have a horrible premonition.
Well, take a glass of cold water. It'll probably go away.
When Father told me Mr. Emerson was buying a diamond bracelet for Mrs. Emerson, he looked very peculiar.
Oh, well, looks aren't everything. After all, Father does have a kind heart.
I don't think he was telling the truth.
Judy, our father?
Yes, and this confirms it. Randolph, I have just added 2 and 2.
What'd you get?
Father is really buying a diamond bracelet for Mother.
Come again?
Well, certainly. He just made that up about the Emersons.
But why would he do that?
Well, he was afraid I'd tell Mother and spoil a surprise.
It's possible.
But, Randolph, wasn't that silly of him? He should know how I am with a secret. Hello, Mother.
Hi.
Hello, children. Judy, Mrs. Emerson's never been so excited about anything in her life as she is about her diamond bracelet.
She got it?
No, but she's going to.
She is?
Judy, what do you mean? You said she was going to.
Mother, you mean you told her?
Well, yes, dear. I didn't intend to, but I was practically forced into it. And then she was so surprised she fainted. Imagine, fainting.
But, Mother, that's horrible. You see, I made a mistake. It isn't Mr. Emerson who's buying the diamond bracelet.
It isn't?
No, it's Father. He's buying it for you.
What?
Randolph, help! Mother's fainted.
But, Judy, where would your father get the money for a diamond bracelet?
Maybe he sold his stamp collection.
Oh,
Well, Mr. Osgood said Father bought a diamond bracelet. And who else would he buy a diamond bracelet for whom?
Yes, who else for whom?
well, I still don't believe it. I don't know where you get your ideas, Judy, but this is ridiculous. I'm not going to give it another thought.
All right, Mother.
Judy,
Yes, Mother?
do you suppose I could still get into my black lace dress? Black lace just seems to go so beautifully with diamonds.
Hello?
Oh, Foster, say, this is Whiteman. I
Oh?
hate to bother you at your office, but will you do me a favor?
Sure, what is it?
Well, you know I'm in charge of all the furniture and stuff at the lodge while the redecorating is going on.
Yeah?
Well, I've been asking the different fellows to store some of our better things at their houses.
Well, I'll be glad to take anything you want. I got plenty of room.
Swell. You can have the bison head.
The bison head? Oh, now, Whiteman, I'd certainly hate to have that thing staring me in the face every morning.
Well, that's the way we all felt. None of us wanted to do it, so the best thing we could do was to give it to the low man in the poker game each week.
Oh, now, Whiteman.
Now, Melvin, it's for the
Well,
lodge.
I know, but...
It's our emblem.
Yes, but...
You should be proud to keep it, just as a matter of sentiment.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll come in handy if there's another meat shortage. Okay, Whiteman, I'll take it.
Thanks a lot, Melvin. I sure appreciate it. I sent it over to your house a little while ago.
It came for Father. It's the diamond bracelet. I just know it.
Judy, in that box? Who'd ever wrap a diamond bracelet in a box that huge?
Father.
Yes, Mother. Why, you know how Father likes Joe.
Particularly old ones.
Remember the time he had my ring delivered in a barrel?
Well, that's right, he did, but a diamond bracelet is such an impossibility.
But Mr. Osgood said he bought one.
That's what the man said. He said that. That's what the man said.
Hello, everybody.
Father, you're home. Randolph's father's home.
Sure, it's dinner time.
Mother, Father's home.
I see. Hello, Melvin. How are you?
I'm home.
Oh, Father, we've been so eager for you to get home tonight.
Well, thank you, dear. Dora, did a package come this afternoon?
Yes, Melvin, it came.
Dora, I feel I should explain about it. I hope you won't think it's foolish.
Oh, Melvin.
You see, I just couldn't refuse. After all, it was a matter of sentiment.
Sentiment. Oh, Mother, I told you.
Oh, Melvin. Sentiment.
And Dora, I'm sure it won't worry you long.
Well, what do you mean by that, dear?
The finance company's going to take it back.
If you don't want it around, maybe you can store it in the attic.
Oh, Melvin, you and your little jokes. Now, Melvin, you know I'm going to love it.
You are?
Why, of course I will. My goodness, what woman wouldn't?
Well, I can think of several.
Well, what other woman in town has one?
Well, yes, that's true, but...
Oh, don't think I'm not going to show it off. I'm going to wear it tonight, tomorrow night, and every night.
And, Father, Mother says if I'm careful, I can borrow it sometime.
Good heavens.
Imagine me, Judy Foster, wearing diamonds.
Diamond? What diamond?
The diamonds in the package that came this afternoon.
Diamond. That's a bison head.
For a bracelet?
No, for the mantle. It belongs to the lodge, and I have to keep it until, for a little while.
Oh, Judy, and you thought it was a diamond bracelet.
A diamond bracelet?
But, Mother, I really...
Oh, Judy, how your imagination does run away with you.
Oh, it never runs quite far enough.
And I was going to wear it tonight and every night.
Well, it'd certainly be something you in false faces.
Well, this is the most ridiculous mix-up that this family's ever had. Melvin,
Yes, Dora.
just whom did you get the diamond bracelet for?
The diamond bracelet?
Yes, Father. The one you got for Mr. Osgood.
Mr. Osgood? Oh, Osgood. That diamond bracelet.
There's so many diamond bracelets in Father's life.
Well, Melvin?
Yes, I didn't get that one for you, Dora. I bought it for Mrs. Emerson.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, I picked it out for Ed Emerson to give to Mrs. Emerson. He felt he needed some help.
Oh, Melvin, I'm so sorry. I should have figured that out myself. I don't know why I ever listened to Judy in the first place. After all, I know that you couldn't buy a diamond bracelet.
No, of course not.
Where would you get the money?
Where would I? Oh.
I'll get it.
Now, don't look so unhappy, Melvin. Diamond bracelets certainly don't fit our budget.
You know, Dora, you're certainly being swell about this. I wish I could buy you one.
I know you do, dear.
All right, I'll ask him. Father,
Yes,
Mr. Osgood's on the phone.
Mr. Osgood?
Yes. He says Mrs. Emerson didn't like the diamond bracelet you picked out for her one single bit.
Oh, Melvin, isn't that a shame?
Now she's picked out a more expensive one, and Mr. Osgood wants to make sure you're willing to pay for it.
What?
Oh, my.
Mr. Emerson says it's your problem, Father. What do you want me to tell him?
Judy, you tell Mr. Osgood your father will talk to him later. Much later. First, he's going to have a little talk with me.
Oh, Dora.
We'll hear more.
Randolph.
Yes, Father?
Would you please ask your mother, the loveliest mother in the whole world, to please forgive me?
Oh, I'd be glad to. Mother, the loveliest mother in the whole world, will you please forgive me?
No, Randolph. Forgive me, your father.
Oh, sorry. Mother, the loveliest mother in the whole world, will you please...
Never mind, Randolph. Melvin, I don't know whether I should forgive you or
Oh,
not.
but I've explained the whole thing,
Well,
Dora.
it serves you right. Do you realize that you got into this whole mess just because you wouldn't go to the lecture last Wednesday night?
I know, Dora.
Preferring to play cards, actually avoiding an inspirational, educational lecture for cards.
Well, Dora, you're absolutely right.
Of course I am.
Well, there are 9 more lectures, aren't there?
Yes.
Well, I want you to know I'm not going to miss one single one of them. Nothing could keep me away. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I should think not. My goodness, I wouldn't miss it for anything. Why, that Mr. Hickson is the most interesting man I've ever listened to. I learned so much. Why, I just can't wait until next Wednesday.
Mother,
Yes, dear?
I forgot to tell you, Mrs. Whiteman called. She wants to know if you can come to her hen party next Wednesday night.
Oh, I'd love to. I'll call her right back.
But Dora, Wednesday night, what about the lecture?
Oh, Melvin, you can't expect me to give up a hen party for an old lecture, can you?
Oh, for the love of...
A Date with Judy, starring Louise Erickson as Judy and John Brown as father, has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
All right, that concludes the first episode of the night. I hope you all liked it, and take your 5-minute break, and we'll be back then. Yeah. that concludes our 5-minute break. I hope you liked the music, and let's get to episode 2 of the night. Yay, woo.
A Date with Judy, starring Louise Erickson as Judy and John Brown as father.
Hello, Judy. This is Gwendolyn Miller.
Well, hello there.
I just called to explain what Oogie was doing at my house last night.
At your house?
Yes. I was helping him with his geometry. I do hope that you aren't jealous.
Gwendolyn, I assure you that I am not a jealous woman. I assure you that I have complete and fanatic trust in Oogie. Besides, I know he wouldn't look at another woman.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Just tell me one thing.
What's that?
Exactly what time did he leave your house?
That's Judy, folks. Judy Foster, the lovable teenage girl who is close to all our hearts. Well, it's Saturday afternoon in this Foster house. Father is looking at the paper, Mother at her mending, Randolph is looking at the comics, and Judy is looking staggers.
Maybe if I just sit here staring at it, it'll do something.
Well, it's been known to.
Randolph, if that phone doesn't ring soon, I shall fall apart. I'll break up all over, and no one will ever be able to fit the shattered pieces together again.
What's the matter, dear?
Oh, Father, I'm at the end of the rainbow.
Without even a pot in sight.
Goodness sakes, Judy, what is it?
Oogie.
Well, what has he done?
That's just the trouble, Mother. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't called for 2 days.
And don't think it hasn't been wonderful.
Well, Judy, did you and Oogie have a quarrel?
A bitter one. It involved another woman.
Oh, a triangle, huh?
You're right, Father. That's exactly what Gwendolyn Miller looks like, a triangle.
Huh?
All is over between us. I'm never going to speak to Oogie again. I'm going to put him firmly out of my mind. Even if he comes to me on bended knee with arms outstretched and a wan, pitiful smile seeking forgiveness, I'll turn my head in the other direction.
East or west?
I've never meant anything so strenuously in my whole life. I'll never speak to him again. Never, never, never. I'll get it. Hello?
Judy.
Oogie, dear.
Oh.
How are you, Judy?
Dear Oogie.
Oh, Judy, when you say Oogie dear like that, it makes me realize what a cat I was.
You're not, Oogie. You're a fine, wonderful person with very high principles.
Do you really mean it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Judy, I haven't been so happy since Christmas.
Really, Oogie, dear?
Really. Do you forgive me, Judy, completely?
Forgive you? Why, Oogie, there's nothing to forgive.
Oh, Judy, you're a pearl among women.
Thank you, Oogie.
Judy, now that we're together again, not that we've ever been apart in my mind, well, let's celebrate, really celebrate our getting together again. Like a second honeymoon, as it were.
Oogie, what a fabulous idea. You know, I'm really glad that we had a quarrel. It's so heavenly making up.
What would you like to do tonight to commemorate the occasion? Anything at all?
Anything I want, Oogie?
Yeah, you just name it.
Well, I'd like to see the new Tyrone Power picture at the Bijou.
Anything you say, Judy.
And then I'd like to go to Henry's Coke and Phosphate Parlor afterwards.
Yeah?
Well, I think it only fitting that we reconciliate where we first met.
Oh, all right, Judy.
And on the way home, I'd like to stop in at Gwendolyn's house. She's having a party.
Judy, do you think...
Yes, Oogie. I think it would only be fitting to let the woman who split us asunder see us amalgamated again.
All right, Judy. Oh, gosh, I can't wait for tonight. I think I'll even shave.
Goodbye. Oh, there's so much beauty in the world.
It's really wonderful the way those shattered pieces got amalgamated.
Hello?
Judy, I forgot to tell you. I'll call for you at 7.
Oh, he hung up. Isn't that sweet? I can tell that Oogie must be emotionally stirred.
I can tell that Oogie must have a hole in his head.
Hello?
Judy, I forgot to say goodbye.
Oh, Oogie, dear.
Goodbye, Judy, dear.
Goodbye, Oogie, dear.
Well, Judy, I hope you consider life worth living now.
Oh, yes, Father. I'm not going to bawl Oogie out until tomorrow. Mother, would you come here and zip my zipper up? Yes, dear.
Judy, I can't find the brown shoe polish.
Randolph, Ralph, you've got to find it. I've got to wear my brown shoes. I planned it all so carefully. And if you can't find the brown polish, I can't wear the brown shoes. If I can't wear my brown shoes, I can't wear my brown dress, and then I won't be
in brown.
Stand still, dear. I can't sit it if you... Oogie will be here any minute, and I won't be ready. Randolph.
Okay, I'll look at you.
Anybody see the evening paper?
Well, I think it was in
May I please borrow your fur piece, please?
No, you may not.
Where'd you say you sent it?
Randolph, did you find it? No. Oh, Miss Fortune.
Will somebody please pay some attention to me?
Of course. Hello, Father.
Hello, Judy. Did you happen... Oh, doggone it.
There you are, Judy.
Thank you, Mother. Father, will you please answer the phone? I've got to put my face on.
Yes. Hello?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Foster. How are you?
Just fine, Ogie.
You were speaking to a very happy man, Mr. Foster.
Well, that's not.
Could I please speak to Judy?
Just a minute. Judy, it's for you.
Well, I can't answer just now, Father. I haven't got my face on.
Oh, hello? Judy can't answer just now. She hasn't got her face. She's indisposed.
Gosh, temporarily or permanently?
Temporarily. Is there any message?
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Would you be sure and tell Judy I'll be right over?
Well, I'm certainly glad you called to tell her that. Now, there is a very important message. I wouldn't have wanted Judy to miss it for the whole world.
Oh, that's what I thought, sir. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Goodbye. He'll be right over. Did you hear that, Dora? Isn't that thrilling?
Oh, now, Melvin, be reasonable. Look, he's just excited, that's all. He wants to make a good impression on Judy tonight.
Why doesn't he try to make a good impression on me? I don't feel good. Bells ringing, people...
Oh, now, Melvin. In a moment, Judy will be ready. Oogie'll call for her, and they'll be gone. Then you can have peace and quiet for the rest of the evening.
Well, I certainly hope.
I'll be right there, dear.
Oh, no. What do you want? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Foster.
Oh, it's you again.
Yes. How are you, Mr. Foster?
I'm fine. Now, what world-shaking message do you have for Judy this time?
Well, sir, this is very confidential. You see, my pants haven't come back from the pressers yet, and...
Yes?
Well, I'm waiting for my pants, sir.
I should hope so. Oh, Judy! Judy, he's waiting for you.
No, don't tell her that. I mean, please don't tell her that.
Well, make up your mind. Are you waiting for your pants or aren't you?
Oh, I am. But that's not what I wanted to tell Judy. Oh, gee. Could I please speak to her, Mr. Foster?
There's nothing I would like better. Judy! Oh, now they got me yelling, too. Judy!
What, Father?
Would you please come in here and talk to this boy? Would you do that little favor for your old father?
Certainly, Father.
Here.
Thank you. Hello, Oogie. What is it?
Well, Judy, you see, Judy, I sent my... Oh, for a certain reason, Judy, I may be a little delayed. And would you mind meeting me in the lobby of the Bijou Theater?
Well, of course not, Oogie, but if you'd rather, I'd wait for
Oh,
it.
thanks, no. But the show starts at 7:13, and if I have to call for you, we never get there on time because I don't know when they'll come.
When who'll come?
When well, would you mind, Judy? I'll pay you back for the car fare, of course.
All right, Oogie. I'll leave right now. Goodbye, Oogie, dear.
Oh, goodbye, Judy, dear.
I'm meeting Oogie in the lobby of the theater. Is that all right, Mother?
Well, I suppose so.
Is it time for you to go to the lobby?
Well, I'm not quite put together yet.
Judy, I've got great news for you.
What, Randolph?
I found the brown shoe polish.
Oh, Randolph, you are a dear, dear boy. But I decided not to wear brown after all. I think Oogie'd like me better in navy blue.
Oh, for the love of heaven.
Isn't the house peculiar without Judy in it?
Beautifully peculiar.
Oh, Melvin.
The peace of it, the quiet, the repose, and I knew it was too good to be true. Who is it as if I didn't know?
Oh, this is Oogie, Mr. Foster.
Didn't doubt it for a minute. What do you want this time?
They came, sir.
I'm so glad for you.
Melvin, let me speak to him. You'll frighten him to death.
Might interest you to know he'll be wearing pants.
Hello, Oogie. Judy just left a moment ago.
She did? Oh, gee, Mrs. Foster, can you get her back?
What?
Well, you see, I'm leaving right this minute, and I'd like to call for her.
To call for?
Don't let him come here.
Oh, well, don't you think, Oogie, it might be better to leave things just as they are?
Well, I think I should call for Judy, Mrs. Foster. After all, this is an important evening, and it would worry me all night if I didn't call for Judy. Why, it might be the basis of a complete misunderstanding. And as I said, I'd like to call for her.
Well, all right, Oogie, that's very nice of you. I'll send Randolph out to bring her back.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Foster.
All right, Oogie. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Randolph.
Going, Mother. Hey, Mother, I miss Judy.
You missed
Oh,
her?
for Pete's sake.
I ran after that streetcar for 5 blocks, but I couldn't catch up with
Oh, what a shame. And Oogie's on his way over here. This is going to make it mighty inconvenient for him.
How do you think it's making it for me?
it. How do you feel, Father?
How do I look?
Well.
That's exactly how I feel.
Oh, there's the doorbell. That must be Oogie now.
I'll bet you 2-1 he asked how we are.
Hello, Oogie.
Come right in, Oogie.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well, I see your pants arrived.
Oh, yeah. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Foster. How are you?
Oh, thank goodness. We've all had physical checkups lately. The doctor assures us we're in good shape.
Don't bother sitting down, Oogie. Judy is already on a streetcar whizzing to the Bijou.
She is.
Yeah, that makes a nickel you owe her.
Now, Judy will be waiting for you at the Bijou, Oogie. You'd better go along.
Oh, yes, I think I better. Well, good night, everybody. It's been very nice seeing you, I'm sure. There is a debatable subject, if ever I heard one.
Good night, Oogie. Have a nice time.
Well, now maybe I can get some peace and quiet around here.
No.
What's the use? There's a conspiracy against me.
Melvin, I'll answer it.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Mother, this is Judy. Oogie hasn't shown up yet. I can't understand
Well,
it.
he was just here, Judy. He should be at the Bijou fairly soon.
He was at our house? What for?
Well, you see, Well, let's not go into that now, Judy. It'll make it very much simpler. All you have to know is he's just went out the door this minute.
Oh, Mother, can you get him back for me? I've got to talk to him.
Oh, is it absolutely necessary?
Oh, yes.
Well, I'll try. Just a minute. Randolph.
Oh, me. Woman's work is never done.
Okay.
Oh, will this night never end?
Judy's on the telephone. She wants to talk to you. Judy. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Foster.
Good evening. Oogie, we're feeling fine. We're fine.
Here's the phone, Oogie. Oh, thanks a lot. Hello, Judy?
Oogie, what's keeping you? It's getting crowded here in the lobby. There'll be a line soon.
Well, look, Judy, why don't you buy yourself a ticket and go in now before it gets too crowded? Oh, of course, I'll remunerate you.
Oh, well, that's a good idea, Oogie. I'll go in right now and save you seats. Bye.
Goodbye, Judy. I'll see you in a little while. You hope. Mr. and Mrs. Foster, I hope you'll be kind enough to excuse me.
Don't waste a minute. We'll understand.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, good night.
Here. I have only one hope.
What, dear?
That there's a triple feature playing at the Bijou.
A Date with Judy.
Dora,
Yes, Melvin?
Judy and Oogie must be in the theater by now. I think it's safe to put the phone back on the hook, don't you?
Yes, dear.
This is more like it, Dora.
Yes.
Practically relaxed. Beautiful peace and quiet. I had to open my big mouth. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it couldn't lie.
Well, I'll get it, dear.
Hello? Hello, Mrs. Foster. This is Oogie. Did Judy call?
Why, no, Oogie. Isn't she with you?
Well, no, not exactly. You see, when I got to the theater, there was a big line, and the usher wouldn't believe me when I told him Judy was inside holding a seat for me.
Well, Oogie, have you been waiting in line all this time?
Yes, I have, Mrs. Foster.
But it's almost 2 hours since you got there.
It was a very long line, Mrs. Foster.
It must have been.
Well, what I wanted to ask you, Mrs. Foster, was if Judy calls, would you tell her to wait for me in the lobby?
There'll be a very short wait for all seats, folks. Kindly don't shove, Sonny.
But honestly, Usher, my date is holding a seat for me.
I've told you 10 times no reserved seats. Please go to the end of the line.
But I've already worked my way to the front of the line. I just want to wait for a minute to make a phone call.
You're blocking the exit. Kindly go to the end of the line or I'll call the manager.
Yes, sir.
Oogie? Oogie?
Oh, Judy, there you are.
Where were you? I saved your seat, but you didn't come.
Oh, the usher wouldn't let me. Was it a good picture?
It was wonderful.
It was? Well, gee, if they'll exchange my ticket, I'll go see it tomorrow.
Oh, Oogie, my coat. I must have left it inside.
Oh, you did? Well, I'll go in and look for it, Judy.
I was sitting around the center, Oogie.
Oh, all right. I'll find it.
Would you like me to go on over to Henry's Coke and Phosphate Parlor and hold a table? It's so crowded Saturday night.
Oh, Judy, you think of everything. All right, you go on over and I'll meet you there.
All right, Oogie, but hurry.
All right, Judy. Every minute will seem like an hour.
If that's that kid again, I wish Alexander Graham Bell had minded his own business. Hello.
Hello, Father. This is Judy.
Oh.
You know where Oogie is.
Oogie. That name sounds vaguely familiar.
Father.
He called a little while ago to tell us to tell you he'd meet you in the lobby.
Well, I met him there, but he wanted to look for my coat.
You mean you've lost Oogie again? That's the best news I've heard tonight.
Anyway, Father, if he calls, would you tell him I've been waiting and waiting here at Henry's Coke and Phosphate Parlor?
I will. I certainly hope you're having a nice time.
Well, frankly, Father, I haven't had time to so far.
Huh?
You see, I haven't seen Oogie for more than 2 minutes. Well, goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, dear. You know, Dora, I'm beginning to hear a ringing in my head. Oh, there it goes again. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Foster. If Judy should happen to call...
She did, Oogie. She's waiting for you at Henry's Coke and Phosphate Parlor.
Oh, I know, but I'm having a little trouble finding her coat.
Her coat? Just a minute, Oogie. Dora, it seems that your daughter has now lost her coat.
My goodness, she'll catch her death of cold. Here, let me talk to him. Hello, Oogie?
Oh, yes, Mrs.
Oh,
Foster.
Oogie, stay right where you are. I'll send Randolph right down with her other one. Just a second now. Wait just a minute. Randolph!
Bijou, here I come.
Are you having a nice time, Oogie?
Oh, I guess so, Mrs. Foster, but I haven't seen Judy all evening so far.
Oh, that's a shame.
But, well, then I guess we've got years ahead of us that we can spend together.
That'll be nice.
Well, goodbye, Mrs. Foster.
Goodbye, Oogie.
Dora, can you tell me what is wrong with that boy?
Now, Melvin, he's just a victim of circumstances.
Circumstances, huh? Well, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to take a walk out on a nice, quiet street. Any place where I can't hear telephone.
Oogie? Oogie, here I am.
Hello, Judy. Oh, gosh, it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you, Oogie.
Oh, here's your coat. The usher found it.
Thank you.
Have you ordered yet?
Oh, yes, I have. I had a double scoop Kilroy special. What would you like?
Oh, something wonderful. Something really extravagant, Judy. Oh, after all, this is a celebration, isn't it?
Yes, Oogie.
Oh, let's see now. I think I'll order a
What's the matter?
Judy, I only have 7 cents left.
Oh, Oogie.
I must have spent the rest on phone calls. Judy, would you, that is, could you, of course, I'll remunerate you.
But all I have is 9 cents. Is that enough?
I don't think so, Judy. Your bill is 55 cents.
Oh, yes. Mitzi came in and I treated her to a banana split. Well, after all, I couldn't sit here all alone all the time, could I?
Oh, of course not. What'll we do?
I don't know. Maybe you could run home
Oh,
and
there's
get...
nobody at my house, Judy. They're out playing bridge. Could you call your house and sort of ask your mother if she... Oh, of course, I'll remunerate her.
Hello?
Mother, I'm in terrible trouble, awful trouble.
Judy, what's the matter? Hello? Hello? Operator. Oh, dear.
Operator,
Operator, you cut me off. Please connect me.
what is the number, please?
I don't know. Please trace that call.
I'm sorry, madam. I'll connect you with the chief operator.
Yes, please do immediately. Oh, goodness gracious.
This is the chief operator.
Just been disconnected.
What is the number, please?
I don't know. Would you please trace the call for me?
I'm sorry, madam. We can only do that in emergency.
Well, this is an emergency. Something's happened to my daughter, and I don't know where she is.
If your daughter is missing, I'll connect you with the Missing Persons Bureau.
Oh, no. There's somebody with her. Somebody took her. Please trace that call for me.
Well, I'll have to report this to police headquarters.
Well, do anything you like. Only get me that number quickly.
One moment, madam.
Oh, would you please hurry? Hello? Hello, operator.
That call came from Henry's Coke and Phosphate Parlor at 143 Pinehurst Street.
Thank you.
Okay, our phone still doesn't answer.
Oh, gosh, Judy.
I can't understand it. After we were disconnected, all we got was a busy signal, and now no one answered.
Well, I'll talk to Henry, Judy. Maybe you'll let me pay him tomorrow. Excuse me. Isn't Henry here tonight?
Nope.
Oh, that's too bad. You see, Henry knows me very well. I'm an extremely good customer here. I have been for many years.
Well, that's certainly nice to know.
Yeah. You're new here, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, I wonder if, well, it so happens that I'm completely out of funds, so I was wondering if you would kindly let me sign an IOU.
You see that door over there?
Yes.
Well, behind that door is the kitchen. And in the kitchen are a lot of dishes and glasses. Dirty ones. You can go right in there and make their acquaintance.
Oh, but I have enough friends now. I'll go in and meet him in just a second.
Okay.
Judy.
Yes, Oogie.
I've worked out a transaction.
Oh, that's fine, Oogie.
Yeah. You better go over to Gwendolyn's house. I'll meet you there after it's been transacted.
All right, Oogie.
Well, I'm back. Dora! Dora? Where's everybody? Oh, no, not again. Hello.
Mr. Foster,
Yeah, who's this?
this is Officer O'Reilly.
Officer O'Reilly?
Has the ransom note come yet?
Ransom note? Now, listen, if this is a practical joke, let me tell you I'm hardly in the mood. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a note from my wife. Judy in terrible trouble. Taking car to look for her. Try not to worry. Terrible trouble. Ransom note. Kidnapping. Oh, my gosh. Stay right where you are. I'll be right over to the police station.
We're finished. Every single one. Can I go?
Yeah, on your way, kid.
Thank you.
Oogie. Oh, Oogie.
Mrs. Foster, what are you doing?
Where's Judy? What happened to her? What do you mean she's in terrible trouble? Why aren't you with her?
Oh, Mrs. Foster, I kind of ran out of money, and we called you, but the operator disconnected us. So Judy went to Gwendolyn's house to wait for me while I finished some unfinished business.
Oh, then Judy's all right.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, Oogie, I don't think you'd better have a date with Judy again for a long time.
No, Mrs. Foster?
No, I couldn't stand it.
I'm home. Hey, where is everybody? Oh, me. Hello?
Randolph, is your mother home?
No, Father, where are you?
In jail.
In jail? Oh, what did you do? Murder Oogie?
Not yet, but I will. Randolph, your sister Judy's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Has the ransom note come yet?
What are you talking about, Father? You're not still crazy so soon, are you?
They're crazy. Now, look, Randolph. Just do what I tell you.
Yeah?
Gather up all the pictures you can find of your sister Judy. Then call a cab. Bring them immediately to me, here at the police station.
Shall I bring the one where she's lying on the rug without any clothes on? Okay, I'll be right there, Father. Wow, what a night. Now what? Hello?
Oh, Randolph, is your father there?
No, Mother.
Oh, for goodness sake, where is he?
In jail.
In jail?
Yeah. You see,
Oh, well, Judy is all right. She's at Gwendolyn's house.
I'm confused.
Well, so am I, Randolph. Now, look, don't do anything. You hear? Don't do anything. Now, I'll be right home.
Mother,
Yes, Randolph?
are you going to leave Father in jail? Hello, Gwendolyn. Oh, gee, I'm sorry I'm late.
You sure are late.
Well, it's just a quiet party. I'm looking forward to seeing Judy.
Oh, but Judy's gone home. She left a message for you, though. She said to tell you that if you... Hey, Okie, what are you running away for?
That's Judy. Good night, Gwendolyn. Judy! Hey, Judy!
Ogie!
Oh, am I exhausted? I ran 9 blocks.
Poor Ogie.
I don't mind. The important thing is I'm here to take you home.
But I am home. Here's my door.
Oh,
Well, good night, Ogie.
Judy,
Yes?
I had a wonderful time.
So did I.
Can I come in a minute?
Oh, I don't know, Ogie. It's pretty late.
Well, I'd like to say hello to your folks. It's the only polite thing to do.
A Date with Judy is written by Aline Leslie and stars Louise Erickson as Judy and John Brown as father, with Dick Davis as Randolph and Myra Mars as mother. Oogie is played by Dick Crenna. Music was composed and conducted by Hal Bourne. The program was produced and directed by Helen Mack. A Date with Judy has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.